What's going on, guys? Gonna do a quick photo tutorial on how to edit in Adobe Lightroom. This photo was shot with my Sony a7C II and I was using my Sigma 24 to 70 millimeter lens f2.8. And we're just gonna dive right in. I really like this photo. It's already looking really dreamy, really smooth, but we're just gonna do a bit to bump it up and make it look a little bit better. I'm gonna dive in a little bit more into my photo editing process. Usually I just post shorter clips of me editing. It's not anything extensive, but I'm gonna actually go through using some mask. We're probably gonna clear up her skin a little bit, any sort of little blemishes and things that I don't like. And this is just gonna be pretty much a crash course on editing in Adobe Lightroom from someone who's self-taught, and I think the photos still can come out great. You don't need to take 10,000 courses and classes. You just spend some time in photo Lightroom. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. I can never talk. But you don't need to take 1,000 classes. I feel like you can just learn just by experimenting, maybe watch a few YouTube videos and actually jump into Lightroom yourself. But let's dive in. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to raise the exposure on the photo. Then I'm going to pull my contrast down. I'm going to pull down my highlights. Now you can see the sky coming back into the photo a bit more. I'm going to push up my shadows, pull my whites down. We've got more of the sky now, and we're going to pull our blacks down as well. We're going to hop right here into the curve graph. We're going to create a pretty deep S curve because I do like a good amount of contrast. And you can see right here, it did seem to bump up the colors, like it added saturation, but really all it was doing was highlighting all the colors that were already in the photo. I am going to pull my vibrance up, and then I'm actually going to add just a little bit more saturation, and you'll see why in a second. This to me looks really nice, but I want it to look just a little bit better. We're going to go ahead and hop in right here, and we're going to pull the texture down on the photo just to make it feel a little more creamy. And I'm also going to pull the clarity down. And then I'm even going to hop in here and I'm going to pull the dehaze down because I feel like this photo is now going to look really soft, really dreamy, and it already is looking amazing. Now, I feel like she's not standing out that much, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to jump in, I'm going to do a linear gradient, I'm going to put this mask coming all the way down, and then I'm going to subtract her from the mask, and then I'm going to pull the exposure down some. And so now she's still pretty lit up, but the background isn't competing with attention. The background isn't competing with her for attention. And so now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to add another mask, another linear gradient. We're going to add another linear gradient from the bottom, and same thing, I'm going to subtract her from it, and then we're going to pull the exposure down a little bit more. And now for her, I want her skin to look super clear. So I'm going to go into here where it says people, person, facial skin. And I'm going to go down. I'm going to pull the texture down. And this will smooth out her skin if there's like any noticeable blemishes or anything like that. And now I'm going to come back up right here. I am going to drop my exposure ever so slightly. Drop it to about there. And then I am going to warm up the image just a little bit with the temperature to about right there. And so this is my before and this is my after. And I think this looks really great, really soft, very dreamy image. The last thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to crop it down just a little bit. Make sure she's centered. Perfect. And that looks good to me right there. This is my before and this is my after. I really love the way the colors are on this photo. I love that you can see the blue in the sky, but it's not too overly prevalent. I didn't go in with the color mixer at all because I didn't really think that it needed it too much. If anything, I would pull this curve down just a little bit more Yeah, actually it needed that, definitely. And I think this looks phenomenal. This looks like a really good image. Well, once again, I'll show you the before and my after. And this is something that I would be super happy to post. Again, this was shot on my Sony a7C II. It's actually what I'm filming on right now, and it was paired with my Sigma 24 to 70 millimeter f2.8 art lens. Thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys for supporting and checking out the channel. Please don't forget to follow along, like, and subscribe. Also leave comments. I really appreciate when you guys leave comments in the videos. But yeah, thank you guys. Peace out. God bless.